Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So to get started, come into a comfortable seated position, and you can grab a bolster, pillow, folded up blankets, something that keeps your hips up higher than your knees. And just come in to a comfortable seated position with the back nice and straight, sitting up on your sits bones or the bottom of your pelvis. And reach those arms up overhead and give yourself a nice stretch. Take a big inhale through your nose and exhale, sigh it out through your mouth. And bring those arms to your lap. And close your eyes. Just take a moment and feel your body settling in. Feel the cushion underneath fully supporting you. Feel the length in the back of the spine and the back of the neck. And just check in with yourself and notice how your body feels today. Notice if there's any part of your body that feels tight or is gripping. And just give yourself permission to maybe let go. And bring your awareness to your breath. And feel your breath coming down into your abdomen, out through the sides. In and out through the nose. Nice and deep, full breaths. And then softly open your eyes with a soft gaze towards the ground. And begin to deepen the breath. Bringing the breath from the abdomen and up into the chest. And then on your next inhale, bring that right arm out to the side and bring it up overhead. And on your exhale, float that arm back down to your side. As you inhale, reaching up, keeping the back nice and straight, and exhaling, coming back down. The next time you come up with that arm overhead, hold here and take some nice deep breaths. And feel the breath coming into those ribs, opening up the ribs. And see if you can bring that breath all the way up to your armpit. If you start to feel a pinch or a twinge in your back, then just back off a little bit. Nice deep breaths. And on your next exhale, go ahead and float that arm back down. On your next inhale, bring that left arm up and overhead. As you exhale, float that arm back down, pairing your movement with your breath. So inhaling up, exhaling down. Nice and slow. The next time you come up, go ahead and hold. Take some nice deep breaths. Feel your body expanding into that left side. Relax through the shoulders, relax the jaw. And then on your next exhale, bring that arm back down. And then coming forward onto your hands and knees into a tabletop position. Go ahead and scooch out that cushion or bolster and come to your mat. And on your inhale, drop your belly down towards the ground and lift the head and tailbone. On the exhale, press the head and tailbone down towards the ground and arch up into cat. Inhale, drop the belly down. Exhale, arch up into cat. Feeling all of the movements of the spine. Pairing that movement with the breath. Pressing the hands down into the floor as you come up into cat. See if maybe you can get a little bit deeper of a stretch. And the next time you come back to center, hold. Inhale through center. And then as you exhale, drop those hips, curve them towards the right side. And then keeping the neck long, drop that ear down to the shoulder, creating a little C with your back. And then inhale back through center and exhale, drop to the other side. Keeping your gaze in between the hands to keep that neck nice and long. Inhaling through center and exhaling to the side. Getting all the movements into that spine. When you're complete on both sides, inhaling back through center. Exhale. And then as you inhale, begin to bring that right elbow up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, bring it back down. Then to the left side, inhale that elbow up and exhale, bring it back down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Getting all the movements of the spine, strengthening through the back. The next time you come to the right, if you'd like to add on, and that feels okay for your body, you can straighten that arm all the way up and then bend and then come down. Other side, inhaling elbow up, inhaling straight, exhaling, bend at the elbow, and then coming back down. Other side. And pause when you get back to the center. Curl the toes under, press into the knuckles and press into your hands, and press your hips back away from you. Bringing your head so that it's coming in between your elbows. Keeping the knees bent and just press those hips back towards the back wall. Pressing into the knuckle joints in your hands. Breathing. And then walking the hands and feet together and slowly roll yourself up into a standing position. Come into some shoulder rolls, keeping nice and soft in the knees, bringing back one arm at a time. And you can have a little sway side to side here, opening up those shoulders. And then pause and go the other direction. Again, keeping those knees nice and soft. And then pause, and then bring those arms, scissor them across, just alternating which arm goes on top. Just swing them out, get into that upper back. Wherever they fall, they fall. Keep those knees nice and soft, maybe add a little bounce. And then bring those hands to the hips, step a little bit wider apart with your feet, and bring in some hip circles. Again, keeping those knees bent, and really press those hips all the way around like you're scraping all of the sides of a barrel. And then pause and go the opposite direction. And then pause. Bring those feet together and bring in some marches with the opposite arm. Check on your coordination, see how it feels today. And then coming back into a mountain pose with the feet hip width apart. And find that space. Maybe rock forward and back and side to side where you're even on all the corners of your feet. Equal pressure. Keep just a slight bend in the knees, just enough that they're straight but not locked out. Roll those shoulders back and down. Pull the shoulder blades together in the back and then lengthen out through the back of the neck by pulling the chin back, kind of like a turtle, pulling it back. Find your balance. And then on your next inhale, begin to come up on your toes. As you exhale, slowly coming back down. Inhaling, lift up on the toes. Exhaling, slowly coming back down. And try and pair the movement with the breath here. So as you're inhaling, come up, up, up until you're at the very top that you can go on your inhale. And then as you exhale, come down nice and slow, ending on your exhale. It's normal to stumble around a little bit. So if you lose your balance, that's okay. Just come back into it. And then see if maybe you can add on those arms. So inhaling, bring the arms up, maybe start halfway and then come down. Maybe go a little bit higher. Whatever your body says it can do. If that feels like it's too much, then keep them down. Inhaling all the way up, all the way down. And then the next time you come down, go ahead and pause. And shift your weight over onto the right side. And then gently begin to bring that left leg so that it's turned out, and you can bring your foot, you can set your toe down on the ground, Again, keeping that leg nice and soft so your knee's not locked out, pulling the shoulders back. And if this is all the farther your body says it can go today, then just stay here. If you feel like you can do a little more, you can start to slide that foot up the leg, either below the knee or above the knee. You can adjust if you need to. Pressing the foot into the leg and pressing the leg back into the foot, wherever your comfort level is. Find a non-moving object or spot on the floor that you can look at. It helps with your concentration. It's called a drishti. Check in on your balance. And if you're feeling really good and you want to try and bring those hands up overhead, you can bring them overhead. Come out whenever you need to. And then slowly begin to come back down. And then give that leg a little shake. And then we'll come into the other side. So again, finding your balance, pulling the shoulder blades back, soft through the knees, and begin to bring that right leg in. And then wherever your comfort level for your leg, pressing the foot into the leg and the leg back into the foot. Breathing deep down into the belly. And then again, wherever you feel comfortable with your hands, see if maybe you can reach. It's normal to stumble around here. If you fall out, just get back in. And then slowly release that foot back down and give it a little shake. And then inhale those arms up and overhead. As you exhale, press your hips back behind your knees and come down. Inhale, reach it out and up. Exhale, drop those hips back and come down. Inhale up. And this time as you exhale and come down, go ahead and hold down here. And let the upper torso and the head fall out of the hips. You can hold on to your elbows. And just let the neck be heavy and maybe give a little rock from side to side. And then set the hands down on the ground and step back one knee at a time. Coming down, sit over onto one side and then lay down onto your back. Setting those feet down on the floor, bring your arms out into a T position, palms facing up. Pick those hips up and slide them over, maybe an inch or two to the left. And then hug those knees into your chest and drop them over to the right. You can look back over your left shoulder, opposite of your knees, if that feels okay on your neck. And bring your breath down into your belly. And then inhale those knees back up to your chest. Set those feet down on the ground and switch the hips over to the opposite side. Hug the knees into the chest and then drop them down to the left. Again, if it feels okay, you can look back over that right arm. Nice deep breaths. And then on your next inhale, bring those knees back up into your chest. Set your feet down and readjust your hips so that they're back in the center. And take your right leg, bending at the knee, and place your right foot on your left knee. And then hug that knee in towards your chest and see if you can reach through the legs and pull that leg towards you. If your body doesn't do that, then you can always just hold on to your feet. Feel the stretch through the leg here. And then set that foot down, both feet on the ground, and then switch legs. So pressing the left leg, and then hug that right knee into your chest. If you can reach your leg to hold through the center, go ahead and do that. If not, then just hold on to your knee and your foot. Feeling that stretch. And then go ahead and release that foot and hug those knees into your chest and give yourself a little rock from side to side, hip to hip and shoulder to shoulder. And then holding on to the knees, circle the knees around in one direction, massaging sacrum and lower back. And then pause and go the opposite direction. And then pause, slide those hands back behind your legs and just lob up the knees here. So inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. See if you can splay those toes. And leaving the feet up here, reach the arms up as well and circle the wrists and the ankles in one direction. And then pause and go the opposite direction. And then set those feet down, reach the feet out, reach the arms out, and give yourself a nice full body stretch. Big inhale through the nose, and then sigh it out through the mouth. And then bring those arms down by your sides, palms facing up, and give them a little shake. And let them fall wherever they fall. And then give those legs a little shake and let them fall wherever they fall. And close your eyes. And just take a moment to feel the effects of your yoga practice. Let your body be heavy into the ground. If you feel any muscles that still feel a little tight or gripping, just send your breath there and invite your body to maybe let go a little. Relax through your head and face. Relax through your neck and shoulders. Let your arms be heavy. Let your chest and your abdomen relax. Let your pelvis soften down into the floor. Let your legs be heavy. Let your back relax. And the back of your head. And feel your breath coming into all the spaces of your body as you breathe. Feel it bringing in positive energy and nourishment on your inhales. And feel it cleansing out any toxins or negativity on your exhales. Feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. And then when you're ready to come out, just roll over onto one side and make sure that you thank yourself for your practice. Om Shanti, peace. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. May there be peace in our hearts. May there be peace in our minds. May there be peace in our bodies. And may there be peace in the words that we speak. And then take a moment and bow to honor the light in yourself and to honor the light in others. Namaste.